on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate people's awareness of period poverty?
3. I don't think many people have even heard of this term, to be honest. There's not many conversations around it. Even if there are, it's limited to women.
What is your definition of period poverty?
I define period poverty as having lack of access of menstruation products,
waste management or hygienic facilities, and even education around periods or menstruation.
Rural area, suburban area, they don't have a lot of income, and the pads itself is kind of pricey for them, so they cannot afford it.
When a woman or when a menstruating person lacks accessibility to proper menstrual products, they tend to resort to other alternatives, and these improper alternatives to pads can lead to issues like bad odor, leakage, and just sheer discomfort.
If you're put in a position where you have to choose between food and shelter, then pads will be at the bottom of the list. When the recent floods hit, that was actually the first time I got to know about period poverty. That was one of the items that were most needed, but people weren't getting it.
How did it make you feel?
Made me feel sad. While it was a good thing that we were all doing by donating, in hindsight it seems like such a small contribution when so much more needs to be done.
Some of them can't even do their routine, like going to school, going to work.
This then leads to a wider problem of if so many women are dropping out of school or are missing lessons or work, then they would be stuck with low-paying jobs, or they would be stuck in a vicious cycle of poverty.
What would you say is the root of the problem?
Some countries and cultures, they think about period as something dirty.
I also believe that it could actually be baseless neglect and abuse that stems from misogyny, where periods or menstruation isn't a priority in certain households or communities, or it's something to be shamed about.
This one time, I was talking to my guy friend that I was having period cramps. Suddenly, he reacted like, "Ew, that's disgusting. Why are you talking about this to me?" That is what makes people, like publicly, they don't talk about it. It makes us feel like, is it really that dirty to talk about it? It's just a pain I was experiencing.
Even talk about it to distant relatives who are in the suburbs of KL or suburbs of Malaysia, there's still that shroud of shame around the topic, to the point where we can't even say period. It's like a hush-hush or a taboo still.
I think conversations around periods weren't normalized. If you wanted to go to the bathroom, you would hide your pads instead of just holding it in your hands like you would with any other items.
During my high school years, where in class giving pads to the other girls yang tiba-tiba got their period, diorang macam, oh, bagi kat bawah. Tapi I macam, ambil je lah. Ambil je. It's not a thing that we should be ashamed of.
As individuals, what do you think can be done to help this issue?
I think first and foremost, to educate ourselves on this matter. I feel that we can't talk about it without proper understanding of the topic at hand, and we can't educate other people without our own understanding of it.
No matter if it's a girl or a boy, tell them about periods and menstruation. I think boys need to learn about period, because if they jumpa orang yang macam having cramps or anything, at least they can help.
Definitely listen to those who are affected. There are still tones of disgust and tones of condescension when it comes to periods, especially coming from men. If you hear someone making a joke about it, tell them it's not cool, because it's really not.
We live in a society together. Macam mana-mana pun, you akan kerja dengan kita orang, you akan jumpa kita orang everywhere.
People at an early age can start normalizing this topic so that people can have honest and open conversations around it.